What's up, nerds? It's your boy, the OGGM, coming to you live and in charge from Site B here on a lovely spring morning. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. It's the 8th day of February 2023 as we continue with the OGL OSR Wizards of the Coast's Psychic Wars. But first, let's take a look at all the tabletop role-playing game physical product that should be, hopefully, on the shelves of your friendly local game store. Unless you're like me and live within an hour drive of over a dozen friendly local game stores, none of whom actively support D&D or role-playing. Weird. But don't take my word for it. Don't go to your friendly local game store and go, but OGGM said you had it in stock. No, call ahead at first to make sure that it is in stock, and they will hold it for you, because that is a thing you can actually still do at friendly local game stores, is go, hey, do you have a copy of Blair in stock? Could you hold it for me to the end of the day? All right, here we go. And as usual, I will point out the things that I think might be worth your time and make fun of the things that I think are not. From Kobold Press, we have Zoback, Clockwork City Collector's Edition. This is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition Collector's Edition city setting for $50. Zoback is a thriving, bustling, semi-steampunkish city in Midgard. If you're familiar with the Kobold Press and you're familiar with the Kobold Press setting of Midgard, then you're probably familiar with this type of the setting and the city and the stuff like that. $50 seems a little pricey for a city book, but then who am I to say I spent $40 for a city book that I will probably never use with the Freeport book I bought. But yeah, now you might say, but this says Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition. What about Project Black Flag? Well, we do have some updates on Project Black Flag coming in a separate video that I'll be doing shortly. But as of today, Kobold Press is still committed to fulfilling any pre-existing 5e projects they already had ready to go. So probably at least a year's worth of stuff. And then they will be making everything in the future as part of the Project Black Flag setting. So Project Black Flag will be their OGL, and everything that they make after that will either fall under Project Black Flag or also be 5e adjacent, or also be part of the ORC. This is where the confusion starts, because Kobold Press has also said they're going to be part of Paizo's ORC, which we're still not sure if that's going to be a OGL, open game content, or a actual system, or what. But whatever it is, Kobold Press is continuing to restate that, yes, they will be dedicated to Project Black Flag, as well as continuing to make 5e adjacent product for as long as they can. From Crucible 7, we've got some more Warhammer stuff. We've got Champions of Destruction and Winter and Glory Game Master screen. The Winter and Glory Game Master screen is for Warhammer 40K, and the Champions of Destruction looks like it's for Warhammer Fantasy. $40 for Champions of Destruction, $30 for the game screen. $30 for a game screen seems a little pricey, but it has been a long, long time since I've actually seen a game screen. So I don't know what's on them anymore. I mean, are you just really paying for a piece of cardboard with some awesome art on it and then some tables? Or the game screens actually somehow improved in the past 10 years? I don't know. $50, $30 for a piece of cardboard with some nice paintings and numbers on it seems a little pricey, but more coffee. I don't know. Meanwhile, Champions of Destruction features 20 new archetypes for about destruction. 50 new cunning and brutal talents, 60 new powerful miracles, 70 new spells, dozens of sample and long-term goals, dozens of new pieces and equipment, 25 new endeavors. These are all words that mean nothing to me because I don't play Warhammer Fantasy, but if you play Warhammer Fantasy, you might know what shorts and goals and endeavors and stuff are. But apparently it's a thing in Warhammer Fantasy. This one of them is destruction. So yeah, basically broke down to a $40 book all about blowing crap up, which, you know, who doesn't love blowing crap up? From our good friends at Goodman Games, we have Thieves of a Cold Corner and Mayhem and Megatrain. Thieves of the Cold Corner is for Dungeon Crawl Classic, specifically for the Lankmar setting, as they are currently the holders of the Lankmar setting. And Mayhem on the Megatrain is for Mutant Crawl Classics. Thieves of the Cold Corner is $11. Mayhem on the Megatrain is $10. Thieves of the Cold Corner is a level 3 heist adventure about trying to steal some diamonds from the cold and the snow women, because Lankmar is, mostly about thieves and thievery and stuff. So yeah, heist. Plus, why not jump on the heist train? Because the other adventure's about a train. Well, you can, because that seems to be the big thing, because Wizards of the Coast also released a heist-themed book. Mayhem on the Megatrain is a second-level adventure set in the exciting, bizarre world of Mutant Crawl Classic about a train that's gone crazy, and you have to try and rob it and then steal stuff from it, as well as try and stop it. So if you want to run a bunch of post-apocalypse mutant nonsense and rob a steel moving train, and you're fans of the Snowpiercer TV show or movie setting, which is an amazing movie / TV show setting, there you go. This could be a good theme for it. From Catalyst Games Labs for Shadowrun, the 6th edition, we have Null Value as a $50 supplement for Shadowrun's 6th World 6th edition, revolving around hackers and technomancy and all the computer, internet, cyberspace nonsense you could ever want for your Shadowrun games. So if you feel your net runners need a little kick in their cyberpunk pants, pick this up for $50. From Exalted Funerals, we have Primal Quest Essentials for OSR, OSE, and Tannic for OSR, OSE, and Crane. Primal Quest Essentials is a streamlined set of rules for weird stone and sorcery adventures in a mystical world where humanity survives side by side with dinosaurs, aliens, and Lovecraftian monsters. It's a D6 system about, what are they calling the dinosaurs and sorcery setting? Probably dinosaur punk or something like that. So if you want to play sort of a Thunder the Barbarian, Tor the Hunter, it's the apocalypse, but everything has fallen so far back that it's actually also the Stone Age as well. This is it. That's a subgenre that always seems to bubble up to the surface every couple of years. And, on paper, it sounds like a really cool idea. Who doesn't love dinosaurs? Who doesn't want to have cavemen fighting robots? But then it never really seems to go anywhere. I don't know why. You think it's like one of those things like you would think this would be popular. It's a really cool idea, but then, I don't know. Tannic is a setting for youthful adventure and campfire stories. It's a short adventure set in an old village, summer equinox, going out to the camping in the deep forest. But then there was, of course, that time where those people didn't return. So you have to go and explore the forest, deal with the Equinox Festival and the mystery of the missing campers. So maybe there's a masked slasher involved. So campfire stories meets, Friday the 13th, I guess, for old school essentials. And it's a point crawl. From Stockholm Cartel, spelled Kartell, we have Crypt of the Crocodiles, The Unliving Court of Grammar, and The Poisoned Crypt of Mooya. These are all $5 each, trifold pamphlet adventures for the OSR. Crypt of the Crocodile is a network of tombs filled with sand crocodiles. The Unliving Court of Grammar is the hidden system of tunnels where people need to go in and bring back gold, but nobody ever does. Nobody's ever escaped. Nobody knows where it is, but everybody's heard of it. And then the prison crypt of Mooya is somewhere in the Lost Marshes on a cliff where an immortal vampire is supposedly buried with his stolen treasure. Are you brave enough to crawl the missing treasure out of the claws of the vampire, or will you too fall to his threat? So 3 separate adventures for $5 each. Those sound pretty cool. From Cardot Games, we have Owlbear Omelet. Soft covered core rules, $10. You are lowly worker goblins and you have been sent out to get eggs for the Goblin King. Who do we know is working on a Goblin Mutant Minion themed campaign setting? It's like I come up with something and then other people make the exact same thing. The collective unconsciousness of the gaming world never ceases to amaze me. So if you're looking for a one-shot about goblins robbing eggs, here you go, $10. Or you could send me $2 and get a copy of my crap, because my crap is all Minion Goblin themed rated, and it's all available on Big Geeks Emporium for $2 each. So get the exact same adventure for $2 from me. And that's it for everything that'll be supposedly on the shelves of your friendly local game store this week. Plus, I'm sure a sampling of dice and stickers and other things if you happen to actually have a friendly local game store that actually supports and carries role-playing stuff. But don't take my word for it. Call ahead and make sure this stuff is in stock, because, and then they'll put it on hold for you. And if you pick up any of these, let me know what you thought about them, because I'm always interested in what other people think about these. Let's see if anything stands out to me this week. The Dungeon Crawl Classic stuff, because always stands out to me. Primal stands out. That sounds fun. The $5 adventures sound fun. Owlbear Omelet. Well, I think you guys could spend, instead of $10, you could just go to Big Geek Emporium and spend $2 and get my thing, which is pretty much the exact same thing. So here's my chance to blatantly shill my product. If you appreciate the content that I am making, why don't you head on over to Big Geek Emporium, link down below, and pick up my amazing merch, the Minions on a Mission campaign settings issue 1 through 7, each issue presenting a new group of monsters, a new group of alternatives to the monsters, and even some scientific facts. So not only will you support the OG GM adventures, you might learn a thing or two, and that's win-win. I've been your friendly local OG GM. If you appreciate this nonsense, let me know. If you don't appreciate this nonsense, let me know. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It helps me immensely, and it costs you nothing. Till next time, stay awesome, my friends, and get off my land, you damn goblins.